It seems like with any project that you undertake, there are always a mountain of tasks that you have to accomplish. And it seems like the only way to defeat that mountain is to take one step at a time, one task at a time. And with this one, it's no different. And we decided to put up some whiteboards just so we could write out everything and just see what we have left to do. But also on the flip side, you can also see what you've accomplished. It's kind of a mental game, if you will. But the goal being, take one task per day, work on that task, and the hope being that every day you can check something off the list. You can scratch a line through it and just feel accomplished for the day. Just taking one step at a time, one foot in front of the other, and you just keep going. You can feel defeated and you want to give up, but you just have to keep going and keep your nose down and one step in front of the other. It's also double-sided because you see how much you have left and you kind of feel overwhelmed, but again, there's some satisfaction and gratification with scratching a line through a task and saying, all right, that's done. That's accomplished. And soon enough, everything will have a line through it. That's the goal. Okay, so we're mounting a rack on the back. Breaks up all the blue, but be able to mount some stuff up there using 80/20 aluminum track. We'll just do 2 of them and then add rotopacks, gas, a shovel, propane, I don't know, whatever we want. That's the plan.
So spacing in a sense doesn't really matter. The only reason to maybe have the rotopack cover them is it's harder to seal the whole rack if the locked rotopack is covering the hardware that's mounting the plate. And a water rotopack or a propane mount, or you just do 2 rotopacks and it still looks okay, you know. I think I'd mount them like that, and I think I'd probably bring this one down to here. So that, like I said, with that T-saw hardware, no one could come up with a quick wrench and just like buzz the whole rack off.
Okay. Okay, so we're gonna mount those tracks too. We added these pieces intentionally to put the rack on the back. So it's not mounting, we're not mounting to the aluminum skin and we're not mounting to the structure. We're going off supporting pieces. We all fall over.
It's on bouncy things. Inches. Yep. Give me 10 inches on where you want to be.
So at about this point, I actually had to switch gears on my tasks because James needed me to create a template for the flatbed back plate where all of the brake lights and things were going to go. I'd like to believe I am CAD certified, cardboard assisted design. I'm very fluent and very good at it. But it's nothing more than just taking a piece of cardboard and designing something, you know? You draw it out, you look at it, and I'm a very visual person, so I kind of have to see it in order to see the vision. It's just trial and error, drawing, redrawing. I actually ended up scrapping this one and starting over. Just because I didn't like that last design. You just dial it in. There's the final result. Something like that. Let's see. Oh, this is version 1. Version 1. Version 2 is on that side, flipped around, and then version 3. So one thing that will be under here that's not here yet is the hitch receiver for towing my trailer. But yeah, like this will go there somewhere, but we just don't have. It's a powder coat right now, so but anyway, it'll be designed with the hitch as well. So that's that, I think. Cool. Check that off the list. Yeah. Check off the list. Look at right here. Up there. Cross it out. All right, get to check off that rear back panel off the list. That's pretty awesome. And get to move forward with installing lights here on the rear of the camper. Ended up putting the Rotopacks on just so I can have a reference point for where to mount the rear chase lights. It's kind of one of those. I didn't want the Rotopacks or anything to be mounted to interfere with the lights, so good reference point. Also added a trim piece because we'll be adding trim later, and again, didn't want that interfering. So it's all this try to like pre-plan and think ahead to the best that you can. And the little dots are actually going to be a third brake light. With it being such a giant camper, I figure it's a good safety measurement to add a third brake light. But yeah, so just gonna work away, put some tunes in my ears, and just make sure I measure everything right and drill some holes in the camper and install some lights.